We should be back now. Alright, 1 second guys, let me put in the Discord. Alright. Anyways, what were we talking about? Arsenal bottling? Anyways, speaking of Arsenal, speaking of the power going out, alright, we'll put that in there. Alright, we should be good now. I don't know if you guys can see that okay. Alright, we back. It's Mumbo Eats? Dude, you can't call me that. Guess what? I got a quick trip today. On the way back home. You'll never guess. Some of it, not much, brother. How about you? We tripped our circuit. I think we had too much stuff going. We had the walking pad turned on, PC, PS5, fan at high, light, so. We shall see. What's the Penta saying? It's day 3 of team of the season at EA Sports. At EAFC Direct. It's day 3 of team of the season. No one cares. I kind of understand you can't work miracles for FC26 and probably are focusing on FC27. However, we were promised so many things at the start of the year. Your radio silent. Talk to us. Tell us your perspective on how the game cycle is going. Things you hope would happen that didn't. Maybe that were expectedly successful. Right now, it just looks like you've had us over the kitchen sink again. Dang, man. Wait, what is this screenshot? A better trip. No, they don't sell those at Quick Trip. Less than 24K total viewers of the whole streaming category on Twitch. That's crazy. For the game. Ryan, what's up, buddy? Alright. We'll spam these. Once we get a full dupe storage, we'll do the daily 83 14s and the max 94s. Hope you enjoyed your work vacation. My work vacation? What do you mean work vacation? Do I put my non-league SBC on team season crafting or do the new Serie upgrade? The new Serie upgrade. Did we get a new one today? You're talking this? Or are you talking about the leak of what's... Oh. Whichever one you want, buddy. I didn't even see it was out yet. Hold on. Hold on. I'm updating the title real quick. What do you need for it? 11. Okay, EAW. This is more like it. Finally. So we're going to be making those today. Let's go. But yeah, either way, if you want to do that with some, you can. If you want the rest, the Team of Season crafting upgrades, go for it. I will say, weekly, if you include the, right now it's the Serie A, but once the other ones come, if you include that in the League SBC grind, you're going to be getting yourself League SBC cards worst case scenario if you don't back any good team of the season. So I would say use those as a way to help you do League SBCs. Also, too, you could do a Serie A premium, open that up, and if you're good on League SBC cards or your dupe storage is starting to fill up, then use the dupe storage gold commons and a few gold rares to do the team season crafting. There's a few kind of different paths you can take it. Yo, if you guys are enjoying the stream today, do me a favor, smack that like button, subscribe if you're new. We're going to be live for hopefully a while. If the power doesn't go out again. The circuit doesn't break. The storm made its return? No, it wasn't the storm. It was my... Guys, we just had too much power going on in the room. The League SBC, the menu grind, is just too overwhelming of the systems. Tia, what's up, buddy? Anchors are 1.4. More. Get them higher, boys. So if anchors are 1.4, we have bare minimum 14 mil from those alone. So our worst case scenario, we're going to have close to 20 mil. Basically. Worst case scenario right now. Bro, I went all in on Team of the Weeks, but I know what I'm going to be buying now, buddy. Yeah, please, keep buying them. Get them even higher. Should we have a section of the stream where we do nothing but just buy out anchors? Guys, they're going to be extinct tomorrow. Get them before they're extinct. And then once I sell my 10,000 plus at 5K, I will help flood the market with them for cheaper for you guys. Too much grinding wasted away. Did you watch WrestleMania yesterday? If so, worst one I've ever seen. I did not see it. I do not watch WrestleMania. Any change to the grind with any new content? Yeah, I just got home. And I didn't even see the premium Serie A came out. Usually those come out on Mondays. It's not like last year's. It's like how it used to be with just the one league. Just the Serie A. 11 gold rares. If you want to use your off-league gold rares or dupe storage gold rares to get that done, you absolutely can. That's going to be nice to get League SBC cards back, especially if you're running low in that section. I will say Serie A, not the biggest deal for League SBCs, but once like League One comes out, that one's going to be a huge deal to keeping League SBCs extremely cheap, making even more coins and making even more packs. So it's completely up to you guys how you want to make them. It doesn't have to be 1-to-1. You don't have to do one Team of Season crafting upgrade, one premium mix. If you want to drop Team of Season crafting upgrades and just do premium mixes, you can. If you want to put Team of Season crafting upgrades with most of your gold commons when you have them, and then put in 2 gold rares to get yourself 5 gold rares and clear up your gold commons, you can do that. We'll make a video on it for tomorrow. I literally just saw they were there now. I did not see it earlier. But yeah, you don't have to give up a grind to do them. I also don't think they're going to be fantastic. They're probably going to send gold rare prices up. I don't know what they're at right now, but I would assume gold rares are going to sell easier. Let me know if you guys are doing them. How are they for you? We'll try them in bunches. Work equals... Oh, playing cardboard games? It was good. Dude, supposedly, Scotty told me I was supposed to win the game. He, I guess, didn't... We misplayed how the minions worked, and I should have won with my minions. 500 coins above shadows, which makes a lot of sense, honestly. Yeah. Watch Dan. Also, I think it wasn't great compared to the other ones. You're not missing much. It's gone so downhill. I'm the WrestleMania nerd. I can confirm it was a Tupac of ass. Second thinking, too many ads, too much short. Wasn't I Show Speed in it? And that's why I wasn't at the, whatchamacallit, charity match. That Serie pick is criminal for the requirements. I will say this. Two things can be true. It's good that we have them back. And I hope they keep them like that, especially for Team of the Year next year. However, I will say this, and this is where my critique will come in. I'm glad people are seeing what this pack used to be, because it was never that good to begin with. It was always something to look forward to because it was more unique and something more targeted. But do I think you're going to get some crazy Serie A team this season guaranteed out of it? Probably not. Treat it as a recycle. Treat it as a way of your grinding. Even the charity match was more entertaining than that. Speed did it good, though. He frog splashed Logan through a table at the end. Dude, I feel like our community is going to carry team of the season. Chilling, vibing, us spamming packs. They can give us whatever, but I feel like it's going to be what we make it. Pat was getting tabled. Crazy. Crazy. Special thanks to the old woman at church who just asked my runner lean wife, who looked beautiful, if she was expecting. Really appreciate the afternoon you put in front of me. Thoughts and prayers. Compensation update. Now that he passed his physical and the trade is official, newly acquired DT Dexter Lawrence is signing a 1-year, $28 million contract extension with the Bengals. The Giants fleeced the Bengals. My goodness. Oh. Now they have a, what, a 5-10 spot? That's disgusting. It's turning into content creator and celebrity ad placement when you're pulling up to WrestleMania. You versus Nep in a League SBC crowded match. By the way, Mumbo did a 40-minute endurance race at a Long Beach before Iverson was 20 seconds ahead in second, but F it on curb into barrier. Rip, dude. You know what I want? I want a Zwift bike. Just pop in. Are you packing many team of seasons from the Serie A upgrade? We're just starting to make them, so I haven't really done them yet. I'm going to build out... Should we build out, like, maybe 25 to give it a good test? Maybe we make, like, 100 today? Me, personally, I really don't want to do them. I want to test them. But I'd rather do League SBCs and crafting upgrades. Because then you have a chance at everything. Mumbo, so crafting into premium and then the other way around. crafting into premium, and then the other way around. In general, dailies, league SBCs, when you're opening those packs, off leagues into craftings, spam open craftings, crafting league SBC cards into league SBCs, off leagues into more craftings or league specific premiums. And at any point, you can go your own direction with that. The way to keep it unlimited is always including league SBCs in and doing it for pure profit where your coins continue to go up. It'll give you the ability to make more packs and more coins. If you continue that direction, my recommendation would be to not just like do like a one-off Serie premium here and there. I would build out them in bulk. Remember, you're going to buy more yourself as they're above 1K already, those anchors. I'll probably take some of my almost a mil coins liquid and maybe buy some more and try some flipping. I'm not too quick on selling or trying to get too many more, honestly. I'm kind of playing the long game. Let's go and grind with the premiums and the 77x5s. We'll make a video on the premium Serie A's tomorrow. League SBCs always included. If you want to do League SBCs into crafting, you can. If you want to do League SBCs into premium, you can. If you want to do crafting that you open from League SBCs into the premium from there, you can. If you want to take your dupe storage, even if it's League SBC cards in your dupe storage, and clear that constantly and put it into League-specific premiums or the crafting, it's really your call. In general, the grind's going to be somewhat similar. It's what you prioritize, what you think is most important, what you want to play with. I think in general, like I said before, people are going to realize it's great that the requirements are back to what it used to be years ago. It doesn't magically make the pack any better. The pack weight's still going to be horrendous, in my opinion. I have so many 87 plus in my dupe storage. EA needs to drop an SBC for them. You need to put them in your daily stuff. Keep that cleared so you can grind. Yo, Mumbo, got a question. We talked about that. Got it. Think of using dupe storage on Serie. Upgrade League SBCs are even more infinite. Yeah. And that's like the beauty of the dupe storage is if your dupe storage is constantly filling up, even if it's League SBC cards, specifically Prem and La Liga. Prem and La Liga will always be, it feels like, the last thing to ever run out of League SBCs. If you're getting so many of those filling up your dupe storage, by all means put those into craftings or the League specific premiums and keep it running. Just chucking them into crafting upgrades, yeah? No. You have millions of daily stuff you can do. You have icon picks. You got hero picks, campaign picks. You got 94 guaranteed team of the seasons. You have player SBC squads. You have daily 83 14s. You have daily 86 4s. Serie A. You have daily, is it 85 doubles? You have all those things that you can throw, and if it's like an 84 raid squad needed and you have 1,087s, throw that in with some lower rated stuff. Or like if you're doing your provisions even, what I do with my provisions is, even if I have like, let's say 85s in my club, I'll usually sometimes put 85s and 86s from my dupe storage in before I use the 85s for that, just to keep it clear. Because if you're already unlimited packs, you're already getting a lot of fodder, you can't rely on EA to bring out new stuff to remove it. You're going to screw yourself at some point because you're going to fill up. You got to keep that dupe storage moving. Keep the club as full as possible if that's your goal. Stock all the walkouts. But eventually, you got to do something with that dupe storage. And it doesn't make sense if like over half of it is 87 pluses to just leave it there. Next step's going to be like the team of seasons as well. Each week we'll get different ones, but if I go to my dupe storage now, you're going to notice a trend that will start probably later today as we keep spamming packs. It's going to get larger and larger with team of seasons. So like if I did max 94 team of season, perfect example for this one. For this, we need any team of the week or team of the season in an 87 raid squad. For me, this is where I'm going to clear my team of the seasons in my dupe storage. I'm going to chuck one of these in. I'm going to chuck in some of my walkouts. Because look at how many we have. If you want to chuck in smaller stuff with it, by all means, feel free to do so. Should I keep buying League of Portrait Pro League? I'm always out of them. If you're doing League SBCs for profit, you are always nonstop buying them, and you're always nonstop making coins off of them. So you should never run out if you never stop buying. Especially with their price. Alright, you guys ready for the first 94 guarantee today? Max? The 3 we did yesterday or on Friday weren't great. Let's hope they're a little better today. Alright, dudes. Max 94, team of the season. Can they be better today? We'll see. Come on. Here we go. Walk out. Alright, Cam. Who's this? I think it's a dupe. $91 rated. Yeah, I think he's a dupe. Could be better, could be worse. Is there, honestly, is there any good pull in those? But mister, does that make sense, bud? If you're doing League SBCs the way I personally recommend, and you're trying to do it in bulk to the point of like 50 to 100 times a day, especially with Foot Genie, you need to constantly be buying out the Pro League Portuguese League. You'll get untradeable cards along the way. They'll make it even cheaper. But especially when they're hovering around 300 coins, you're doing that whole squad for basically 3K. And you're getting about 10K from the 2 tradable packs per run. So you want to spam that as much as possible. So, in my opinion, the best way to go about it is either mass bidding or mass buy nows. You do that for a few minutes at a time throughout the day, and you get them in bulk for 5 to 10 runs. On Foot Genie Mumbo, made an account the other day, but can't see the free features. Have I done anything wrong? The app in and of itself should be the free features. It would just limit you to a certain amount of SBCs per day. But even if you're using the free version, pro tip, make the SBC. Don't submit the SBC. Submit the SBC on console. So if you guys are using the free version of Foot Genie, same kind of strat that we used to use in Pale Tools. If you go to the League SBC, you have it make all 4 for you. Have it make them. Don't submit them because that counts towards your daily. If you want to use it on League SBCs, you can. You can also use it on the Daily Bronze, Daily Silver, Daily Gold. All the things that are a little more frustrating to do. Go on, have it make all these for you. Hit submit on each one on console. Go back on and do the same thing over and over. Alright, let's do the other 2 guarantees. And then after this, we'll do the 83 14s. And then we'll start spamming some premium Serie if you guys are wanting to see what those look like. But yeah, I would be using my dupe storage team of the seasons, guys, towards the daily max 94 to keep things moving. Download the Chrome extension, but nothing changed for it to work. Is it not logging you into... You have a Foot Genie account, right? Like, you should be all logged in and everything. All right, second max 94 today. Can we get something better than the 91 in the last pack? Please, yeah. Give us some 94 rated fodder. Wouldn't that be amazing? Come on. Center back this time. Is this a non-dupe? Ooh! A non-dupe and a Serie. It's Inter, so it sucks, but... A Kanji. Nice. I would say that's an improvement. What do you guys think? Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. We'll update this once we finish the third one. We'll just put it to 24. Just gives me the requirement SBCs. We'll pull still. We'll just give you the requirement SBCs. We'll pull still. I'm confused at what you're confused about. If it's showing the Foot Genie logo and you're in, you're in. It sounds like you're using Foot Genie. I'm confused on what you're not having access to. Can't click on anything, if that makes sense. The pressure is on City. City folded, man. I don't understand what you mean by you can't click on anything. Like you can't submit? Sharky, what's up, buddy? Could you send me a link to it? I mean, if you look at our video on it in the grind playlist, even if you have the free version, it should look like that. So if it doesn't look like that, I don't know what. Did you get your PayPal? Not yet. He messaged me on Instagram yesterday and said the deal was still on. So I haven't sent him a message today yet. We'll try it. Yeah, let me know. I would honestly too. I would get the mobile app of it and do it on there and see if it's working on there any differently as an experiment. All right, third 94 max today. Can we get another Serie A card? Center mid, Croatia. Is this a dupe? A 93. Ooh, okay. Ratings are getting higher, boys. I like it. I like it. Little more than discard 2. We're cooking. What's Luka rated? I thought of him for a quick second. But he's a 97, yeah. Spent 14 mil on informs today at 18.5. Sold them for 22.5. Let's go, man. W. Are you debating getting on to Team of the Seasons now? That a lot of Team of the Seasons are cheaper than Team of the Weeks? All right, time for the 83 14s. And then we go into league-specific premiums. If you guys are here for league-specific premiums, I'll kind of run through this real quick. We're going to make 25 out together and then open them up to kind of show you guys what we're getting in them. If they look pack weight-wise any good. In terms of like a menu grind video on them, we'll make it tomorrow. The quick grind in a nutshell is still do League SBCs. If you still want to do crafting upgrades and those, you can. If you want to do all off-league gold rares into those, you can. You can kind of do it however you want. I personally find I would not give up the crafting upgrades. I'd keep those in the grind. If anything, your additional off-league gold rares or your dupe storage, if it's filling up with a bunch of Prem La Liga gold rares, I'd put some of those into the league-specific premium Serie A. That'd be my recommendation. Team of the Weeks are consistent. Promo cards are not. Gotcha. So are you just going to do that until they get to like an extinct price, or... Mumbo, did your car not get damaged by the tornado? I have a little crack in my windshield, but it was there before the storm. It did look like it maybe got a tad bigger, but overall we're good. I saw some windshields that got crazy. Mumbo's got a little crack. You heard it here first. Hey, spread the news, I guess. Yo, speaking of spreading the news, dudes, thank you guys so much. As a community, we hit a amazing milestone today. I think YouTube's going to update it later. But we are officially at over 3 million channel views. We hit it today. And we are on pace in the next year to be closer to 5 million channel views. Is that crazy? Thank you guys so much. You're killing it. Absolutely killing it, man. Yeah, Mumbo likes a little bit of crack. No context given. Hey, me and Hunter Biden are on the same page. Spreading the crack, that's been said before. GG's, mate. Thank you. They should award you to be a player on YouTube All-Stars next year. No, thank you. I mean, if they're wondering, I'd be down, but... Are gold rares now up in price at all, guys? Should I be selling gold rares? Anchors are looking good. Are they above 1,400? Are these 900? I don't want a full transfer list with them. That's why I'm trying to figure out what the price is. I'll do 900 right now. Okay, so you've been selling for... Okay, so you're selling higher, but the buy now within the hour is still 1,400, it sounds like. Okay. Sweet. So if we started selling, I guess what's in our club now, we could. What I'll probably do is wait to see if they get closer to a 2,000 buy now within the hour. And then I'll start lazy listing a little above that. Because if we get them to sell for above 2,000... We're at over 20 mil. We're probably at 20 to 25 mil just with anchors. Then we could sell the shadows and hunters however we wanted. But it looks like they're continuing to move up. So I'm personally not really in a rush. And like some people were suggesting, we probably will buy some more. Your best team this season? No one good so far. They're all like 15K and under, it feels like. All right, you guys ready for me to build out 25? We're going to do dupe storage first. And then after dupe storage, we'll go into our club. We'll do up to 84. It's just gold rares, right? Not golds. Oh, it went to gold common. What? Am I tweaking or that was weird. We're gonna try to get 30K of each. Alright, so what we'll do, I'll actually do something a little different. I kind of want to reword what I just said. I'm going to clear my dupe storage right now. We're going to continue spamming the crafting upgrades by opening them. And we'll continue with our dupe storage making these premiums until we have 25, okay? I want to protect the golds in my club right now as much as I can because I do want to do a ton of League SBC runs today. Since we have been lacking. Since I was gone yesterday. I believe Anchor, Shadows, and Hunters will rise over 2K easily when full team of the season comes. I think as well. Also, too, I'm looking at them as an average. If one gets way higher than the rest, cool. I'm thinking them like collectively. If they on average get above 2K combined. And then we have our 10K Anchors, 2K Shadows, 1K Hunters, 13K of those total. Sorted it now. I was dumb by not signing in on a companion app. You're not dumb. It's just little things like that that people miss out on. Yeah. I'm glad it's working now, bud. Yeah, in my personal experience, it might be my PC. I find it runs faster to make the SBCs on my phone than computer. But that might just be me. This feeling's alright. Remember, Momo, the pressure is on City before the get. Guys, give him a break. Let him chill. Let him relax. He's going to eat those words anyways. Dude, you know what sounds really good right now? A bowl of Greek yogurt and a protein bar. These Arsenal fans never fail to amaze me. They're entertainment. I will say that. I will not say negative stuff. They are entertainment at the end of the day. All right, I'm going to take a piss real quick. I'm going to make the Greek yogurt bowl. I'm going to be right back. If you guys need to get something to eat, grab a bite to eat, drink, piss, feel free to do that. Give me like 2 minutes. Look at that. Look at that. Wait. Ready? Hold on. Ready? So there's 2 ways to do this. You can either break this apart and put it in the bowl, or you put some on the bar. I forgot it's frozen, so it's not going to go easy. These Arsenal fans never fail. I started a decent grind on it. Brother, are you asking a grown man on the internet how to decently grind on it. Are you okay? You good, sir? Got you on the second Serie A pack. W. Yo, 2 questions I got for you guys. If you're here right now, how many are you guys doing the Serie A premiums? And if so, how many have you made and how many do you want to make this week? You put one in the bar? The Greek yogurt. I put the white stuff in the bowl on the bar and I suck it off. I've made 0. I'm going to make 0. Actually, no, let's keep doing it. I was going to say I might just make the 25, open them, and then go back to store and everything, but this is easier. Doubling down on packs to get rares for Prem Team of Season. That's not a bad shout. That's one of the ways that if you guys are not wanting a certain league specific, or you're not wanting to do a certain week and you want to wait for the next week or a future week, you can still use the grind to get ready for the next one. And honestly, if you're thinking about future league specific premiums, an honest tip would be to spam make crafting upgrades and not open them, and then spam those during the team of season you want, and recycle those back into league specific premiums. Serie A is one of the deadest leagues when it comes to team of seasons. The pack weight is going to be horrific too. I don't know when Prem is. You know, as a content creator, I should probably know when stuff comes out. But like a lot of you, I don't play this game as much as I used to and want to. Because I'm just not bothered. So good. Alright, dupes are filling up now. Mumbo, is it weird getting 3 legs in the morning thinking about you? How do you think about that? I'll let you decide. SBC grinds, this has felt like a daily login mobile game for me. Bro. Bro. Wait. Hold on. Guys. Replace playing with the players in-game and pretend it's like different rarities of a beast that you like put into battle, or you do like a campaign on a mobile app. You do the dailies to unlock a bunch of crap commons and crap rares to then recycle into higher rated stuff that's still crap. Occasionally get like a legendary pull. The Sharks do it nonstop. Even though it's free to keep the grind going, you can grind like crazy. Is it really paying off? Who knows? What's up, Joey? How's it going, brother? Okay, I objectively think it's normal. All right. Fair play, mate. I'm new to the EAFC26 again. Here a little late, so it's unlimited because I need a squad. Yes, our grinds are always unlimited, especially if you include League SBCs in them. That's the necessity for the unlimited part. We'll have a video on not even just premium Serie A. We'll make one standard video and have it be for every single one of how specifically I would grind. But in general, League SBCs into these or crafting upgrades or both. If your dupe storage is constantly filling up, even with the League SBC cards, feel free to use your dupe storage cards, gold rares. I personally do up to 84s after I'm done for the day with all the other dailies. You can rinse some more. You can open these packs back into League SBCs. Serie A, you really have these cards anyways, but like for example, if you did this during League 1, usually the Pro League Portuguese League and the League 1 squad are what people run out in first. If you're constantly making League 1 specific premium packs, that's going to be so useful to do League SBCs for even cheaper, make even more coins, and make even more packs. Thinking to drop League SBCs, I don't know, but made 100K already picking up the 2 new pickups. If you drop League SBCs, you're dropping the unlimited grind, which you can do. Like, for example, if you see how we're grinding right now on stream, it might look different than what I'm recommending you guys to do. That's because we have over 3,000 packs that we could sit here and I could open 1,000 of them, recycle the 1,000 into maybe not necessarily 1,000 again, but 500 to 750. And even if I got the 750, I recycled and I lost the combined total of 250 packs, but it would literally take me days and hours upon hours upon hours every single day to get to that point without even using any of the provisions or getting back on League SBCs. So even though I'm technically working in a down direction myself, I'm doing it from the standpoint of I'm using the unlimited grind, building myself up to a position where I can just chill, spam packs, and turn my brain off for a bit. I would personally recommend it that way for you guys too. And a perfect example of that is like crafting upgrades. If you build out a certain amount of crafting upgrades, you want to make a certain amount of premiums, just keep building out the crafting upgrades using League SBCs. Spam open the crafting upgrades, put those all the rares into League specific premiums. Not to give up on League SBCs altogether, but as like a side project, you know you're being a little bit wasteful, but you're wanting to save time. Make like 10 to 25, open the 10 to 25. If you want to recycle it a little further, feel free to do so and put those back into more. Or you then just put those Serie A cards back into League SBCs. You make it really easy on yourself. I was quick selling everything. Is that good? Absolutely not. If you're quick selling everything from League SBCs, you're missing out. I'm not even joking on probably tens of millions of coins. Especially if you're using foot cheating, especially now that gold rare prices are up. Especially with chem style prices. Throughout the course of the next few months, you are missing out on probably over 10 million coins. If you think that's cap, ask yourself the question, how many people are doing League SBCs now, making 100K plus a day, making $1 million plus a week? Think about that over the course of 2 months without any crazy pack pulls. Millions upon millions of coins. We're not even talking about the chem styles either. If you include the chem styles, it gets even crazier. I was standing my craftings. LOL. I guess I'd have to touch them. I only did it up to 41 craftings. Started Saturday. Nice. I think we've done it over 500 times so far. I want to do over 10,000. That's my goal personally. I'm going to spam craftings more than league-specific premiums, personally. Would you consider more of a bottle? Arsenal bottling now and City overtaking them, but on the last day, City bottling and Arsenal win the league? Can I answer as I don't really care either way? I think it'd be more funny to see Arsenal just bottle it in general. So I'm looking right now. City still has a game to play. So if City wins out, they would essentially have a better goal differential off of that. And they'd win the league. They have Burnley. They have Southampton in the FA Cup. So they have Burnley, Everton, Brentford, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, and Aston Villa. Not easy by any chance, but possible to win out. Arsenal, they got Newcastle. They have Champions League still against Atletico Madrid. They got Fulham. They got West Ham fighting for their lives in survival. Burnley as well, and Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace on the final day at Selhurst Park. Genuinely, they could bottle it on the last day. I make 100K quick sell in a day, so just list the items you pull, because when you're talking... No. A majority of crap you will quick sell. I'm saying you made the comment that you quick sell everything. I'm just making the observation, if you say what you just said, everything. Team of the season. Argentinian, Inter Miami. It's a center defensive mid, but we're going to pretend it's Messi. Messi! Oh, rip. Ada! You're going to quick sell a majority of this stuff. A lot of the kits don't have value. Some are extinct at 5K. Some are 4K. And you're quick selling and you're throwing away coins. Some badges are extinct at 5K. You're quick selling and throwing away coins. Some managers are 4K. You're quick selling and throwing away coins. But a majority of kits and badges are worth nothing, and you'll quick sell. But when it comes to chem styles, if you're quick selling a chem style, anchors are 1,000 plus, shadows are 1,000 plus, hunters are 1,000 plus. Lots of coins you're leaving on the table. Not to mention gold rares. Gold rares, they weren't selling for 650, 700 the other day. Now you can sell a lot of them, most likely for 900 plus. If you did that for every single card, that's hundreds of coins per card. Each run, if you're counting the Jumbo Gold and the Prime Electrum, you're probably getting 3 to 4 minimum gold rares. I would say 3 minimum, probably closer to 4. Let's say it's 3. You're throwing away probably 600 to 800 coins, bare minimum, just from that per run. If you're getting good at League SBCs, you can do it 25 to 50 times a day. If you're elite at League SBCs, you can do it 50 to 100 times a day, especially with Foot Genie. That's... I don't even want to talk about how many coins you're throwing away. That's a ton. Crystal Palace is the new Mandem FC. Another team this season. Cam. Who is it? Another dupe. Imagine that. I just realized we need to make a YouTube short of us getting a team of the season in a Serie A one today. So we probably should just take the gold rares in our club too and build them out. Let's do that. All right. We're going to go to Foot Genie. Oh, no, we're not going to go to Foot Genie. I should keep that for League SBC still. Let's go. Clear dupe storage. Make out. Pause. Make a bunch of these out. Keep it the same now. Just use storage. Then we'll do load high. We'll speed this up a little bit. Guardiola to receive knighthood after defeating the dangerous Ramball expert Mikel Arteta. And the funny thing is, Arsenal's goal shouldn't have even been a goal. You could technically say it was a City-inspired goal. A City mistake. A City gift to keep them in the game. Is the 5 worth it for Foot Genie? Content creator, it's a no-brainer. Non-content creator, if you work a full-time job, absolutely. And you have money to spend, I would say try it for a month. If you hate it, don't ever get it again. But when you realize how much time it saves you, it's hard to think of a time we've grinded the menus before, or even like Pale Tools to a certain extent. It's so slow in comparison. Been grinding the menus for years. Foot Genie is the best tool I've ever used. And the funny thing is you'll hear people say that, and your instant thought, including me as well, wow, they must be being paid to say this. Everyone keeps saying it. Everyone's selling out, yada, yada, yada. Brother, is someone who grinds this game every single day. Imagine remember how I did 75 runs of the Mixed League on Pale Tools within a 24-hour period? We have people doing 100 plus runs of League SBCs of premium in like a 6-hour period. Or to reach daily limit just for SBCs. Remember, you guys don't have to submit. Even if you hit your daily limit of the free version, make the SBC on Foot Genie, submit it on console. Or on your companion app too, if you want to do it on your phone still. If you're a content creator, invest your money into Mumbo streams, OnlyFans, Manscaped promos. Been using the free one for minor league SBCs because I can't be asked. Yeah. Nope, I also use Foot Enhancer alongside Pale Tools for most of the year. Foot Genie is so much smoother and better than Foot Enhancer. And it's only going to get better and better, all these. Think of it like this. All the competition these enhancers have, these extensions have, these apps have, it is only going to get better from this point. This is as hard as it's ever going to be. Can you show how the premiums work on Foot Genie? We can make a video on it, but it's where it makes it for you. So it'd be the same thing as like the crafting. As long as you have the cards, it's just going to put them in for you and show you, hey, this is what you're submitting. So if you haven't seen our crafting upgrade one with Foot Genie, I'd watch that because it's going to be the exact same thing. Do you have a video on Foot Genie? Yep, it's in the grind playlist. Well, how was your trip? Any issue on the way? There after the tornado? There was, let me show a photo of it. Bunch of trees down. All alongside the road. And most of this was underwater a few hours before in some places I drove through. This was on Saturday morning after the storm. This one's harder to see, but the trees just peeled off completely on the side. Another tip, and I'll include this in the video for tomorrow as well. I call it the turn-off method. When you're done for the day grinding, and you know the next day you're getting provisions again, or you have provisions packs that you haven't opened yet, and you're going to do it after you're done, you want to do the turn-off method. What I call the turn-off method is turn your brain off. Everything, even the League SBC cards, goes into whatever you're trying to speed up and make more of. So in this case, us taking what's in our club and putting all these now temporarily into the premium mix. Not because we're changing the grind, we're just using this grind to get us there faster. Knowing that we have provision packs to help us get the League SBC cards back. I have a few League SBC run-of packs saved that will help us get there. Where it's not going to make us more expensive to do this. Those trees were destroyed by League SBC grinders. I'm tempted to get 5-month one. It still work with the web app. Will it still work in the web app? If you use the app, like if you get the app on your phone, it's going to do it through Chrome. So it's going to do it through the web app, even on your phone. I've just sat down for the day. Time to get my 600 SBCs. Let's go. Same day, even do my provisions. And a lot of this, if you're brand new to menu grinding, League SBCs, a lot of this is going to sound overwhelming. I'm telling you guys, it can sound overwhelming at first, but once you get the hang of it, truly, it's not that hard. For the longest time, it was just a time commitment thing. Now the time commitment's not even really a thing anymore. And this is, again, the hardest it's ever going to be, both from the app perspective and, like, the game cycle. Imagine when EA finally grows a pair and gives us exchanges. How easy all this is going to become. How are you incorporating the new SBC in the grind? We'll have the step-by-step video tomorrow, but League SBCs into crafting, off leagues for both of those into premiums, or full dupe storage, even League SBC cards if you want. Daily turn-off method, if you want to put everything into them before or after provisions, you can. Those are the main ways. But me personally, I'm realistically not going to have these be a part of my grind that I want to do. I'll make them in groups, but... What videos to start when grinding on Foot Genie Standard? I have one Foot Genie channel video so far. So I would watch the single one we have in the grind playlist as Foot Genie in the thumbnail and title. But we'll make more. Biggest tip if you're using the standard version and not the paid one is you're going to hit your daily limit. Same thing as the paid one. You'll most likely, if you're grinding enough, easily hit your daily limit. Just because you hit your limit doesn't mean it's over. You can switch from PS5 version to PS4 version. Double the amount you can do. You can always make the SBC in the extension and then submit it on console, submit it on companion app. So you can still make them, save you the time, and spend an extra second going on the companion app to submit them. Pale Tools is still viable, but if you know how to use Foot Genie, it's not even close. It's a whole new ballgame. So if the TISM kicked in, it seems like we just keep the grind the same, then full send SBC pile and upgrades exchanges when it gets full Serie cards. If you want to do it that way, you can, yeah. That's one. The full TISM is you're so into League SBCs, you're making so many packs, you're going so positive for coins and packs, that at that point you TISM your way into other stuff when you get bored. Example A, right now I'm TISMing my 2.5 thousand original crafting upgrades. I'm well over 500 total Team of the Season crafting upgrades I haven't even touched yet after it being out for, what, 2 days? And we're probably going to get that number to 750, 1,000 today. We'll probably have 100 plus of the premiums made just from additional things. And that's not mentioning the 50 to 100 League SBC runs I want to do. And we're SBC banned. Beautiful. I was never tested for TISM. I was tested for being colorblind, though. So just spam League SBCs when you do daily provisions. Yeah, if you haven't seen our League SBC video on the channel, it's in the grind playlist. Once you've seen that, you'll understand what I mean by, no joke, million+ coins a week easily, hundreds of thousand+ a day easily, unlimited packs easily. Then the world's your oyster. Whatever you want to do with that, you can do. But League SBCs as the center is so clear of anything else. It'd be a shame to try to compare it. All right, I'm changing my mind again. We're going to go to my phone, or we're going to on Foot Genie try to make these fast. So we're at 36 premiums right now. I'm going to show you guys real quick how quick it takes to make these on Foot Genie on my phone. All right, so we have, where's the premium? Okay, we've completed 36 times. I'm going to go on. I'm going to auto-complete. Allow excluded leagues. Solve multiple times. We'll do up to 84 rated. I'm going to set it to 50. I'm going to have it generate 50 for me. Oh. We have 4 total in the club, though, we can make. Because we're almost completely out of cards. But anyways, it'll show you like all the ones it can make. You hit apply. 1 of 4. 2 of 4. 3 of 4. 4 of 4. Done. If you want to do it for like pack opening, I could do auto open. If I go to, I'll use my crafting upgrades as an example. Let me do 50 here. Set it so it'll just automatically go to my club. It'll tell me if I pack something crazy. It'll show me the walkout here, like the animation. But it's now spam open in 50 for me. Isn't that crazy? Alright, we're going to make... We're at, what, 40 right now? Let's do 50 total. So we'll do another 10. Send a club. Premiums. Autocomplete. Solve multiple times. Allow excluded leagues. Price 50. I'll do 10. Hopefully it lets me make 10. I think I opened enough to make 10. No, we did enough to make 6. We'll finish the rest. And then we'll get back on. What are people using their fodder on now? It feels like there isn't much worth doing right now. I'm keeping what I have in my club, but my dupe storage is going into the... My dupe team seasons are going to the max 94, along with some of the walkouts and some lower rated cards. 83 14s. All that fun stuff. But you can set Foot Genie to make 50 in a row. You can make it make 5,000 in a row to open for you if you have them. It'll just stop once your either dupe storage is full if you have it set to that. Or if your transfer list is full if you have it set to that. That's where like the Pale Tools-esque stuff comes in. Of deciding how you want things to go somewhere. I had no idea they had a phone app. Yep. I call this hacking and utter woke nonsense. Sun SBC is very good. Looks like be a potential purchase. I'm going to say something. Not saying to do it. I'm just going to make a observation. There are people out there who buy for $5 Foot Genie and then do League SBCs for so pure profit that they sell their pure profit for coins on the market. And I'm not going to say the next part of that, but if you do the math, how many coins do you have to sell to make $5? What's that number? Does anyone know? I don't sell coins, so I'm not sure what the value goes for nowadays, but you can see how it could pay for itself. I think rares are 900. Could someone check? I did list 82s and 83s. Maybe it was those. It's like 7 GB per million. Okay, so remember how we just talked about how easy it is to make well over $1 million in a week? And that's a bad selling rate. Dude, the amount of Team of Seasons I'm getting in crafting upgrades is insane. Okay. Oh! Oh! Nah, I got baited. I got baited. Is Luka center mid? Rip. He's pointing at you and laughing. By the way, we need to address how stupid the FIFA community is. 22K for an inform, 84s are 750, 11 times 750, 8,250. That's a team of the week pack. Also, if you want to be lazy, 3 provisions for 40K and 3 informs. Most of the market and how you can make profit is people not understanding prices of stuff. So yeah. Alright, let's do a few more of these. Let's see if we're actually SBC banned then. We'll make the final 4. If we're still SBC banned, we'll go to the PS4 version to make them. Been asking, meaning to ask you, how'd you make coins early game before League SBCs came out? Just thinking ahead for FC26. So if you guys are ever interested in kind of like the start of the game, like visually what it looks like, we always have the playlist of trading videos, grinding videos, everything throughout the whole year. You can kind of always go back to like this game for next year to see what we did at the start if you want the visual and the videos of it. We do the same thing. We get top 10 in the world usually for club value. We mainly do that by silver common 150 bidding, bronze rare 150 bidding, gold common 300 bidding. Occasionally like informs and stuff, but mainly the goal is without League SBCs, most people turn to daily SBC solutions. In silver commons for 150, they can't get any cheaper. A lot of the times they sell for 200 plus in the hour anyways. So what ends up happening is we invest in not a certain league, not a certain nation. We get basically everything. Not only is it a way that we're always generating coins if they're selling for 200 plus, easy profit, 50 to 100 coins per card. The SBC solutions, you get a ton of players that I'm not even joking, go to like 3K, 4K, 5K, double coins, triple coins. Marquee matchup comes out, a certain league is being used in marquee matchups. If I just so happen to have 100 Saudi leagues out of the 5,000 silver commons I have in my club, I sell all the Saudi leagues for like 800 plus. Make a crap ton of coins on that. When they go back down, we reinvest the 150 for even more of them. We just do that over and over and over. So I can open my craftings because I remember you say saving some should be key. I don't know, I might be wrong. That's where it gets very niche depending on where your grind goes. When I said to save crafting upgrades, I meant 2 things specifically with that. One was just a general statement of you can do League SBCs for pure profit, for pure coins, while making packs like crafting upgrades, without having to open the crafting upgrades to feed the League SBCs. If you open the crafting upgrades, you'll get a bunch of League SBC cards that will inherently help you make more runs, but day to day, you don't need them. And specifically, the second part of that was, for example, league-specific premiums. People are asking how you can make those easier, but you don't want to do Serie A. You want to do them for maybe Prem or League One. Let's say whatever you want to do is next week. The way I'd recommend doing it if you want to turn your brain off for next week is grind League SBCs nonstop now. Make a bajillion crafting upgrades. Save those crafting upgrades when you're making a bajillion League SBC runs, opening those packs, making those coins, and then once that team comes out that Friday or that weekend, depending on when the premium comes out for that. I'm assuming premiums are going to come out Sundays now. You could spam all weekend or wait till Sunday to spam open your crafting upgrades where you have a chance already at all the leagues that are out, including the one that you want to get. And then worst case scenario, you take all the gold rares that you get, you either put them back into the premium mix and build out 50 to 100 plus of those, or you put those back into League SBCs and slowly build those out over time. Either way. What playlists you say to watch for the League SBCs to make coins? The grind playlist that's pinned in chat, it's in the description as well, has all our menu grind videos where it shows you how we make coins on them, how we grind them, different things you can put them into, different steps. If it's a Pale Tools one, it'll show you filters. If it's a Foot Genie one, it'll show you step-by-step how to get there, how it makes them. If it's just a general menu one for how to do a grind during like a team of the season, for example, we'll show you all the tools and stuff that'll be useful. Potential step-by-steps, how that can change with different grinds. And we'll have a video tomorrow on the premium mix or the premium league specifics. Makes sense. I'm not in a rush for Serie A, but some of the area cards are underrated, which also is another thing too. If you guys are doing the league specific premiums, I have nothing against people wanting to do those. Just in nature, you are limiting the amount of team of the season cards you can get. If you're willing to take that elimination of all the other ones and make it very few in comparison, where the pack weight's not even that good to begin with, and you're putting way more cards into a pack than you would the other ones, if you're okay with all those things combined, go ahead and do it. I just don't think it's going to be as good as people think it is. And that's always the case. And it was hidden a little bit because people missed the old way it used to be, the way it is now, when it was one league and it was just the men's league. It wasn't a mix of two leagues or like one of the women's in it to make the weight better now. But you're going to see, even when we had it this old way, the weight still sucked. You'll get a bunch of the crap ones. You'll get occasionally a decent one, but you won't feel like it's worth it. All right, we need to make 4, right? If I'll do an FC25 for the first time and didn't regret it, had stacked squad because of you, hey, appreciate it. Dude, I have to go back and look to see how we grinded in FC25. Because we didn't have exchanges, so it was probably just similar League SBCs and all this stuff. Personally thinking next week for fodder to do the rumored Xhaka. Wait, is he getting an SBC? Bubba, the reason why our unemployed asses are still unemployed, put respect on his name. Hey, I do not endorse that in the slightest. I endorse you guys to work full-time and be a degenerate after your full-time work. I have unlimited Premier League, LOL, and La Liga Mumbo. True, yeah. I work full-time, degen part-time. That's a perfect combo. All right, dudes, we have 50 of the premium Serie A. If you guys are wanting to know how to grind these, we have the grind video on the channel. I'll link that in the description. I'll also put in the grind playlist. In general, are you just wondering if these are any good, if you can expect to get something out of them? We're going to open 50 and have you just see for yourself if this is worth it. I'm going to get a bunch of crap, aren't I? If Prem is the same as this, it can't be mad. Yeah, it's going to be something that I assume all of them are going to be the same. EA will get crap if it's not. Wait, this is new? LL, I was napping. Yeah, I didn't even see it at new content. I thought it was coming out tomorrow. Let's look at the selling site, and they offered 0.006 per 1K, so you need to sell about 850K to make your 5 back. Interested. EA is feeding us. Joey, what you're saying right now is the equivalent of like someone in prison having prison food and being like, yo, W, man. The prison guards are giving us prison food. Cold. Let's go. Yes, sir. We're so back, baby. We're so back. Give me the slop. Yes. Warden cut our calories 200 from last week. We no longer have the same piece of bread. They broke the bread in half, and now we have half a piece of bread. It's so good, though, because I'm hungry. I'm starving. And the more starving I get, the more desperate I'm going to get for it. Literally, as a community, we've been starved for so long. We're getting to the point that they just feed us scraps. And then at some point, they reintroduce what they used to give us. And we all just bow down to them. And we're like, so much grateful for you, EA. We love you so much. Thank you for giving us such a good SBC. That was the bare minimum a few years ago. What could we ever do without you? Mumbo, what is your calorie deficit surplus? I will no longer have a surplus for a while. I'm still cutting right now, so I'll still stay in probably like on average a 500 to 1,000 coin. Jeez, it's infected me, boys. I'm bit. I stay in usually a 500 to 1,000 calorie deficit, but once I'm done cutting in about a month or so, I'm gonna slowly make the cut tinier to go into a recomp of staying at the same weight until my calories are kind of like a maintenance, a new maintenance. And then what I'm going to do is after that, I'm not going to go into a surplus. I'm going to stay at that same amount of calories. I'm going to introduce a little more cardio back in, a little more working out with the additional calories I do have of carbs. I'm going to have it fuel me even more so it burns more calories. And then each week or every 2 weeks, I'm going to introduce another 50 to 100 calories as my metabolism gets faster. And we're going to literally run an experiment on our body to see if we can do the unlimited method, but with calories. We're going to see if we can get our metabolism to get to a point where our like baseline daily necessity is like 3,500 to 4,000. And then push that even higher and higher and higher and higher. To see what's realistic. Calories equals coins. There's a lot of similarities. The 1483's payout is poor. I'm having to do the 84 plus 2 week upgrades. Yeah. Also, too, another thing I forgot to note. Every pack that you make of the premium, if you didn't want to do League SBCs, is bare minimum a crafting upgrade. Right? You open a few of these, you're going to have a few additional crafting upgrades too, because you only need 7 cards, 2 rare. So if you're getting 8 in these, oh, it's only 8. Why did I think it used to be like the 12 or whatever? You can think of it like 1 to 1. It's obviously going to be a little more, and if you do a huge amount of these, it'll be more. But that's like another way to look at it too, is like you have a guaranteed at least another pack off this, so you can double the number. And then also too, if you think about it the other way, you're also getting 5 cards back, so you're making a partial another one if you wanted to. Do you guys see? We're not even getting like walkouts. Do you guys see how horrific this is? We're not even... This is what you guys are jumping for joy over, by the way. I mean, day one, the pack weight's always dog. It usually gets better as the week goes on. But again, why I'm a firm believer of not giving up League SBCs, or crafting upgrades. Why these should be a byproduct of the grind and not the grind itself. Arsenal L, Sunderland L, WrestleMania 42. Great weekend. Did you get your 20? Should I message him right now? Last message he sent me. He sent me one Friday. He said, yo, brother. I sent him one later Friday. I said, yo. He said yesterday, I'm down for the bet, bro. Chat is ready. LOL. Watch him block me. Watch him block me, dude. Send him a Holland gift? No, I need the money first. If he sends the money, we'll then troll him. I pulled the team of season already from the 83-14 using your methods. Let's go, W. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my dupe storage. I'm going to make crafting upgrades with my dupe storage Serie cards that we're getting. Until this is empty again. Then we'll do that again and again and again. Yo, thank you for the sub. Guys, we were one sub away from 15,700 subs. You guys are absolutely killing it. Also, too, if you missed the announcement earlier today, it won't get officially updated until the day's over, according to YouTube. But we officially hit, as a community, we surpassed over 3 million total channel views, which is insane. And we're on pace/progress right now to hit probably 4 to 5 million sometime in 2027. Even though it might not feel like it at times, you guys are creating a crap ton of growth on the back end of stuff. The reason I say you guys is because it's not me in the slightest. I just make the content. You guys are the ones who consume it. So, you guys are doing something right. Or YouTube thinks so, at least. Do I quick sell tradables from League SBCs or transfer list on fodder price ones? Gold commons I quick sell if they're off leagues. I have gold commons from League SBCs I put back in the club to make it even easier to do League SBCs over and over. Gold rares, League SBC card or not, I list them. All gold rares have a selling price now, so you should sell them. When it comes to like kits and stuff, understand which kits are expensive, which badges are expensive, quick sell the rest. That's basically it. Well, I guess I start playing Ultimate Team again, SMA. It's so scripted, though. Yep. I've been 1,000 La Liga since specifics during Team of the Year. Never again. Yeah, Team of the Year is a perfect example of showing you like how hard it is to actually get them, but... Alright, now that we have space again. Start it back up. We got 32 more to go. We need the YouTube short of me getting a team of season from one of these. I have to. We have to. Goal Factor, what's up, buddy? Bro, I'm going to send you the 20 that I'm checked out of football. I've never been this fast before as an Arsenal fan. Hey, no worries, brother. Remember, make sure, go in the description right now and go to where it says donations in the Streamlabs. If you go to the Streamlabs MumboElite 1 and you click on there, if you donate through there, that's where it's going to be the PayPal. Please put it through there. If you put it through YouTube Super Chat, YouTube is going to take half of it. Sound good? But yeah. I saw the score at first when it was 1-1. I'm like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's a chance. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Pleasure doing business with you. If you want to make any more Arsenal bets, I am very interested. But just do all the League One specific upgrades just to make the Premium League SBC grind even more cheaper. Yeah, my plan in general, if you guys kind of want to know how I am going to go about the league specifics, I'm going to continue building out crafting upgrades for the most part from my crafting upgrades and league SBCs. I'm going to spam the team of season crafting upgrades into League One ones, into league SBCs nonstop. And I'm going to have, at all times, endless Pro League Portuguese League cards ready to go. Just got back to London now. Wait, you went to the game, right? Oh my gosh, dude. I'm sorry, man. Long day. So what we could do too, let's do this. I got a new method we're going to try. League. Serie, yes. We're going to do all now. We're going to mix in. So that way, not only takes deep storage, takes these two. Wait, League One specifics will be so useful now. Good point. Yep. I don't know how crazy we can take it. Which week is League One, by the way? I need to look at my schedule. Because, like, the experiment we might run could be crazy. It's in 2 weeks? Okay. Because, genuinely, as long as you're buying out Pro League Portuguese Leagues, I have a feeling Pro League Portuguese Leagues are going to go up in price because of it. I have a feeling every YouTuber in the world is going to be like, wait a second. If you do the League One Premium and put it back into this, you have an unlimited grind. And then you're going to see the same people on Twitter reply to that and be like, unlimited grind? That implies you have to do other SBCs. How is that unlimited? You're implying you can make non-stop one of these. You can't do that, and then they'll not do it. And it's like, all right. Fair. Valid, bro. Lock in, boys. Lock in. Get them done right now. Like I said, make those crafting upgrades and save them if you want even more League Ones ready right away. You don't have to save all of them, but work in an upwards direction throughout the week. If you want to make 50 daily crafting upgrades and save 40 of them and open 10, do it. The world is your oyster. Is the season pass worth it? I don't think I'm going to ever do a season pass ever again unless like a Sunderland player's in it. I feel like people may just do the specifics. People are too ADHD. Yeah, people just don't want to do League SBCs. To be fair, you got to look at the menus like a weekend league. The menus are competitive the way we treat it. Most people's way of enjoying the game is not a competitive environment. So you put them into a competitive environment, they're not going to like it. Same way that if someone's going to play gameplay for the first time in a while, you don't throw them into foot champs. They play squad battles or div rivals. Watch my team enough this season to have an understanding of when I think we'll win and when we won't, whether it's appealing to fans or if it's relevant. Dude, the funny thing about Sunderland, if we're speaking about it from that perspective, Sunderland today, if you guys watched the game, if not, I highly recommend you go watch the highlights. Even though Sunderland lost on the road to a Champions League team, which is crazy to even think of, it was close, and we could have gotten the game winner in one of the last minutes. What's crazy about all that I just said is that was probably the most creative Sunderland's look this season. The passes they're making, the movement they're making, they've always been able to do things like that. But in terms of getting chances for people to take, shots off, good goal scored opportunities, different goal scorers, it was very open. So I would say, even though we lost, like, if we take that into the rest of the season and build on it next year, that's going to be crucial for the evolution of how Sunderland does. Do you have any provision packs left, Mumbo? I have all my provisions packs left. I haven't touched a single one or the daily golds yet. I'm going to keep you in the background. Good night, brother. League SBCs are fire. I can get an online squad. I'm hunting Messi still. Also, too, another thing about like League SBCs and just menu grinding in general, you got to remember, any sort of having your brain on is what makes people stop. So the brain on in this is buying Pro League and Portuguese League cards, occasionally buying League One and Eredivisie cards. The second we now have packs for the League One, and we don't have to buy those cards, and we only have to focus on the one section, your brain's going to think it's even easier than ever, and you're going to want to do more. Eventually, we're going to reach a point where we get exchanges, hopefully, praying that it happens before it did last year. Once we get exchanges, everything becomes even easier. Every single grind. Been a supporter of Mumbo a long time. Let's not cause an issue here, please, bro. Oh, you're so young. You're not trying to cause an issue, but respectfully go to bed. Goal Factory, just to be fair, buddy, like, obviously it's you getting it now, but like literally everyone gets it when their team does poorly or like when it's memeable. The more you play into it, the more they're going to do it. I get you don't want it to happen, but when you say, stop saying it, don't say it, they're just going to do it more. But yeah, I completely understand. I miss Wilson, man. He's so good, but just doesn't get a decent sniff as starting 11. Yeah, and he has to look like he wants it when he comes in off the bench, and that's exactly what he did this game. So hopefully I can get him more playing time for the rest of the year, and then hopefully he proves he wants to stay here during the summer and not make a 15 mil move to like Besiktas or something. Because I would love to have him around. Good night, Mumbo. I hate these ads. Good night, buddy. I'm going for a mil. Never hit a mil on FC. You got it, brother. You will easily hit it. It's not a question of if you can hit it, it's when you're going to hit it. All right, should we go back to opening the premiums? We still have so many of these cards. Which, like, also, too, this goes to show you, like, the sheer amount of gold commons that will be in leagues. Think about how many gold common League 1 cards we're going to be getting. We're going to be feasting, boys. All right, 26 more. Dude, storage is still at 52? Nah, that has to be walkouts. That has to be 85s and then walkouts. Ain't no way we're still halfway full. That's what I'm talking about, the grind limiting you, is if you're not getting rid of those cards. It's not that you don't... It's not that it's... In theory, it's a good idea. You don't want to waste your 87s, 88s, 89s in your dupe storage. You want to save them for a good SBC that might come out later this week. You have to get rid of them, though. What do you think of the Sunderland game? We just gave our full analysis on it, Slapball. If you go back like 2 minutes ago, I'll do a quick one again. Even though it was a loss, I think we showed how good of a team we can be and was very creative. So I'm not mad with it. A lot of people are trying to hang it on Habib, but I think the game proved more than it. It was more positives than negatives. I mean, literally, it went from, can we mathematically survive relegation for the rest of the season? And then with Tottenham's draw, basically now Tottenham has to win every single game out for us to mathematically be at risk, and it'd only be on goal differential. If Spurs, who haven't gotten a win in this calendar year yet in the league, if they drop points even once, Sunderland is mathematically a Premier League team next season. So now it's just push for European football if you can. And that's why people are upset today. How close against a Champions League team on the road we were to not only getting points, but getting a win. Again, guys, I need to clip farm me getting a team of the season from these packs. Did Sunderland play well? Outside of 2 minutes into the game and then the first 90 seconds of the second half, they played phenomenal, in my opinion. And when I say phenomenal, you're going to counter and say, like, how you can't play phenomenal and give up that many goals. Both Both Aston Villa and Sunderland played more open, especially as the game went on. It created so many more chances. It was so competitive and so fun to watch. I would much rather have it be that than both teams sitting back with a full 11 behind the ball, getting some sort of shot over the goal, taking a short free kick, getting up the field slowly, having 11 people sit behind the ball, get some sort of shot after 5 minutes, and then have the same thing happen the other end. So much more quality, in my opinion. It was the quality chances, too, where it's like, you know this pass, you know this opportunity might result in a counter right after. You're still taking it, though. You showed fight while being down 3-1. Yep, exactly. And almost went up 4-3, too. 4-3 as well, which is the crazy thing. Bryce saw 3-1, then 3-3, then 4-3. You should have seen my surprise. I went into church when it was 2-1 at halftime. I didn't check my phone until after the game. If I would have checked when I did check, I would have seen that it was 3-3. And then I would have turned my phone off and then saw we lost. So I would have been more upset if I did check. But yeah. Obviously, there's always improvements, but like I said, I think that's the most creative I've seen Sunderland look all season, so. Hard to be upset at that. The captain on my football team that I'm on for Monday football, he's an Aston Villa fan, so he's probably going to give it to me tomorrow. But South football is great to see. Unfortunately, we have Arteta. What is the two best team of season pulls, Mumbo, so far? None of them have been good. Maybe a 90... A Kanji is probably the best pull I've had. But none of them have been good. Well, I went to the game where you beat Bournemouth 3-2. Probably the best game I've seen this season. Bro, oh my gosh. That game... The only thing I can, in my head, that comes to mind instantly about that game is You ready? You ready? Ready for the celebration? Who am I? Bertrand, brother. Oh my gosh. When he scored that and then hopped into the fans. Oh, love him. Hopefully we can see him play at least once before the end of the season now, but I think he's injured until like June. Hopefully we sign him for another year. We have an option to extend. Otherwise, I think he's a free agent. Bertrand Traore. Lovely, man. Tyler Adams' goal was insane. As an American, I loved it. As a Sunderland fan, I hated it. No, wait, no. 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 Do you guys know about the West Ham tweet? That was Declan Rice holding up his last trophy ever as he's joining Arsenal. You remember, you know that tweet and how it goes viral every single time Arsenal loses something? I just found there's an Eze tweet from August 21st, 2025. Watch, Eze lifting his last trophy as a professional footballer. No shot. No, look. They found it, boys. Oh my gosh. Bookmark it. Keep it. But also, too, if you guys are building out league-specific premiums, have this show you how good the recycle is and the amount of time it takes, too. If you're not speeding it up with Foot Genie and stuff. Like, this will last you a while. We still have 18 to get through. And I guarantee our dude storage is going to be like 60. Yeah. Still no team this season from these. Still basically no walkouts from these. We've got 253 of the 5x77. Are we going band for band, or do you completely mog me? That is an insane amount. How did you make 253, brother? In my defense, I was gone all of yesterday, so I feel like that might give you a little bit more, I don't want to say like a head start. I feel like it wouldn't be fair to compare band for band. If you give me more time, we could maybe compare band for band, but how long do you think that's taking you? You've opened all your provisions? Yeah, and I haven't even touched my provisions yet, so that's probably part of it too. We're probably on 600 team of the season crafting upgrades right now, just so you know. We have like 600. I have all my provisions still. I can show you the exact number here in a sec, but it was 550 earlier, I think. From December include? Oh, no. If I include, wait, from December? What do you mean from December? I'm confused now. Like the winter provisions. I opened those way back in the day. I'm saying I haven't used my daily provisions today yet. I still need to open my today's daily provisions. Oh, I thought you were asking about my team of season crafting upgrades. My bad. I usually make them daily and open them daily, but I only open them when I'm done doing the rest of my grind for when I start back up League SBCs again. It's like I'll open them when I get back to League SBCs. Is my point of return. All right, let's do. $85.3. We have this we can do. 84 and then. Okay, we can chuck a team of season in. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, got you. Only managed to the 250 odds because I had 56 of them. Oh, you're saying you only got the 253 of the team of season crafting because you had those saved? Gotcha. I only got to 600-ish team of season crafting upgrades because we've been doing League SBCs a ton, and we've been opening our other crafting upgrades. Those are the main two things I'm making them through. But now that we have these as well, we'll be making them through here too. Like, everything kind of gets recycled into everything now. It's kind of sweet. Everything has even more of a purpose. I haven't even done my 83 14s. Shoot. Because we need the team of the week. I have them in my club. We'll wait to do those. 2 squads of 83. This is perfect. We'll chuck these in. I do the League SVs at least 30 times a day, but when I started, you had a couple thousand back save. Yeah. Good news is you can build up to that pretty easily. You just got to do it consistently. So it's possible. You just got to play catch up. Plus, I'm starting to work down my packs, so as I'm working down, you can work up. We'll meet somewhere in the middle. Lukumi. Should be a Sunderland player. Is the limit on SBCs different on companion app than it is on console? Not really. They're all kind of the same. I think the way they reset might be a little different though, but I'm not positive. Oh, no. If you got 300 on that, you can go to console. And to be honest, making it on console is what resets it sometimes as well. Especially if you're going back and forth between PS4 and PS5. And then going to Pro Tools or Fujini again for that variation. Alright, dudes, we got the 6x84 plus Serie A MLS player pack. Let me know what you got in yours. Come on, EA. Oh, dupe. Come on. No team of the season. Rip. What do we get, though? The rest 84 is 183. Yikes. All right, dudes, we got an 85 triple. Come on. No team of the season is crap, dude. But we got 287s in an 85. Nice. I think do I have some 8314s still left? No, but we still have the 3 we can make today. Oh, I just want to pack one team of the season from these. That's all I want. All I want, man. Alright. Come on. I'm going to have this in my mouth when we finally get one. Again, it's not even the fact that we're not getting team of seasons. We're not even getting walkouts from these. Horrible. So bad. Boom, boom, boom. All right, 4 more. Can we get one before 50? Maybe I should do up to 85s. All right, start with storage first. Look at all those gold commons. They're just stocking up. Excuse me. There's one. And there's two. All right, we should now be able to use what's in our club as well. You see, you could just sit here for ages and just endlessly spam make these from what you're getting. It's so beautiful. It's so peak. Exchanges need to come out ASAP. I'd rather have 50 83s than like 11 87s at this point. I think we just need exchanges from the standpoint of, think of it from League SBC perspective. League SBCs, packs and coins, right? And you're buying the Pro League Portuguese League and occasionally the League One Eredivisie section. Exchanges, endless packs, and then you're in search for the perfect SBC that's usually repeatable with 2 tradable packs to make you a lot of coins. Otherwise, you're just like going around, you're doing League SBCs over time, you're doing other things still, but it's more like mind turned off. Like, if there's no SBC out that's really good for making coins in the moment, you can just stack packs until you have what you need for League SBCs. But the greatest part of that is, like, you'll get a bunch of golds from League 1 Eredivisie all the time. That won't be an issue anymore. You'll get a lot of La Liga or Liga Portugal Pro League. That won't be as much of an issue. You'll still run short on some probably. So realistically, the goal would be to get off of League SBCs and hope they give some other SBC that can make you coins. Thus, like a few years ago when we had the 84 plus player pick, Team of the Week, for 2 tradable squads, that was really nice. One rare, 2 rare. Non-enforced owners saved Gibb White's life by not letting him join Spurs. So popping those in. All right, back to final few we have. Three left. Two more. Oh. Come on. We opened 50 and have not really gone any walkouts in 0 team of the seasons. If you guys are questioning whether or not you should do this SBC, let that be known for the league specific premium. All right, we're at 585 grafting upgrades, so that's beautiful. Let's do these down to 2K maybe? Look at that. Already getting walkouts. Dun, 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 dun. Most solid versus Jinxie at Wembley. 8 matches, 1 goal versus 2 matches, 2 goals. Levels. Bruh. Dun, 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 dun. Every time Sunderland do something slightly shit, I instantly remember we used to do this stuff in League One. Then the pain slightly heals. So true. I feel like I need to do another batch of the premiums. I feel like we need to push for the 1 team a season. Why seeing players walk out to the field to non-iconic stadiums? Brother is a Bengals player. Get used to it, buddy. Nico Riley, what did he do today? Oh my gosh, that was disgusting. Ooh. Baller. Most starts in the Premier League season for Sunderland, while age 18 or under. Christopher Rigg is now tied. Michael Bridges. Let's go. You're gonna pass him next game too, probably. Sunderland play Friday. Is it Friday then midweek? Friday against Nottingham Forest at home. Brilliant. Is that USA Network? Let's go. And then Saturday, the following week against Wolves. Saturday, the week after that against United. Then Sunday to finish the season. That is a fun schedule. It will be tough for Sunderland to get Europe with that. Did you end up watching Nightcrawler? No, because we streamed until bed instead, sadly. I might have to watch it tonight, though, if it's still on Netflix. I don't think it is on the US Netflix, though. I think I remember checking out, seeing it. Fell asleep midstream. Yeah, we just... It was supposed to be a few hours. We ended up streaming for like 6 or 7. And then we just... Were straight to bed. Showered and went to bed. You was explaining something. It was very late for me. Yeah, I was probably explaining a ton on stream. You know, I just realized too, The second we run out of these crafting upgrades, not the Team of Season ones, the one we sub 2,000 of, the old crafting upgrade, we're almost going to get double the amount of cards every time we make an additional one. We're getting 3 and change that to 5. Can't wait. This app generally won't be able to handle the level of activity that'll be unleashed when Arsenal Bottle and Spurs get relegated. That would be the craziest day. Imagine they both happen on the final day too. At the same time. Come on, EA. I beg. I haven't seen Team of the Season in so long. Walk out. Another 86. Gold. My show speed was flying, bro. Is Team of the Season better than Team of the Year? Team of the Year Mumbo refused to use web extensions. Huh? I did web extensions all the way before Team of the Year and during and after to make packs. What are you yapping about? Refuse to use web extensions. Team of the Year is better for a pull. Team of the Season is better for an experience, in my opinion. Besides Pale Tools. Pale Tools is an extension, brother. They're all extensions. Arsenal tweeted, "We will be ready," 11 hours ago, and a community note said they weren't ready. Dun, dun, dun. The menus are crap again. What is going on? Was World Cup mode in 2022 fun? Wasn't those road cards? I remember 2018 one. I don't remember the other one. They're usually fun. EA makes things a promo. I feel like it's going to be less fun. But if we have exchanges by then, that'd be fine. All right, we back. EA still on BS? True! They always have been, always will be. Only took 3 minutes. Yes, sir. That was a quick one, too. I think they ended Team of the Season, guys. Put on WrestleMania? I don't watch wrestling. Throwback to when Ahmad tweeted, "Your only hope is a corner. Be humble, kid." Beautiful. So collectively, we have more crafting upgrades combined than when we started. It's only going to get higher. I genuinely think we'll have over 2,500 Team of the Season ones. We're going to have to start opening those. Okay, 1965. Those, got another anchor sold. We'll put anchors at we'll do 2K for each. Alright, dudes, we're going to end it there. If you did enjoy the stream, do me a favor, smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. We're not going to be live on Monday. Football on Mondays now. So we'll make a grind video for the Premium Mixed League. If you guys are interested in seeing that, it'll go up 2 hours before new content. But besides that, dudes, have a good rest of your night. We'll see you Tuesday. Peace.